It's Frosty, Heidi, and Frank on 95.5 KLOS.
Let's bring her in.
Stop waiting.
Cyborg is
Ready
here.
for Cris Cyborg. I got to see this badass. Hey, Cris. Sit down.
Welcome.
Oh, my goodness. This
Frank-
is exciting.
Frank
I'm
isn't
such
here
a
today.
fan.
I'm sure he would love to meet you, Cyborg.
Oh, yeah. We're big MMA fans. We love MMA. I'm so excited for you on Saturday.
Thank you. Nice
So
to meet
excited. I've been watching your videos, too, because what amazes me about you, Cris Cyborg, as a fighter, is that you are willing to do whatever it takes to get in that ring.
you. Yes. You have to. Our job, yeah. And
Yeah.
when you love your job, it's amazing.
Yeah, so you have no problem doing it. Although that weight cut video, that looked a little brutal.
Yeah, but sometimes you have to show the fans what's the reality to be a fighter. It's not just a step in the cage, but I'll be outside.
Yeah.
And because this I did in my YouTube channel for people follow me after, before
Yeah.
and the week the fight for them see how's the work.
I mean, the weight cut,
Featherweight.
Cyborg, I'm sitting at 180.
You're
right?
what,
I can't lose 10. She's losing 26 in 2 days.
Yes, crazy.
And that's also what I want to talk to you about, because I'm such a fan, and I think one of the things, like, you're forced to essentially fight at 145, or I don't understand why you can't fight at maybe 160. Why can't they make that group? They really think it would be that hard to find women in that weight category? I don't think it would be that hard.
I don't think it's be hard. I think you have to see if you want to find. I think everything. I think if you ask girls in the street, they don't walk 125, 135 pounds. I think a lot of girls heavy.
Well, yeah, everybody lies about it. They're like, well, I don't went for it 130. Like, let's just be honest with what we are. And I don't think it would be that hard to find, because I think it may be easier for you to cut down to 160.
Yes,
Very doable.
When they have a lot of girls and a lot of divisions, it's better healthy for the fighter. They get along. You can fight longer.
Right.
It's this cut weight is very bad. But I learned a lot. I learned all my career, and they're getting by cuts better. But this is supposed to be my division, 145. This is the worst cut when I try making 140.
Yeah.
And going to 35. But you're getting better each time. I'm learning a lot. And
When
the
did you weigh
experience-
in? Did you already weigh in?
No, I'm gonna.
You weigh in on Friday.
I had your weight down, Cyborg, as 144.6. And Julia Budd was 145. So
No, we have to make 145. You cannot pass 145. If I go a little under, no problem.
You lose money, right? Do you lose money?
Yeah,
on that?
sometimes sometimes you have to pay fine
You
if you don't
do.
make the weight, and if fight for the title, you have to make weight too. Yes,
How are they treating you at Bellator?
amazing,
Yeah, amazing,
yes,
right? Yeah, you look
amazing.
really happy.
Yes, I'm
And I'm
really
happy that they scooped you up, because I was like,
Yes.
we cannot let Cris Cyborg get away, because you're so fun to watch fight.
Ah, nice.
can I
yes.
see your hands? Can I see your hands?
She's got good hands.
Yeah, look at those hands.
I know it's a terrible. I didn't make my nails. This
No,
time.
Manny, no, you're not. That's not the top of your list right now. Don't worry about it.
Do you have to do anything as far as moisturizers, creams, emollients to keep your hands in decent shape so they don't turn into farmer hands?
It's a really farm hands. I was South Africa, train really hard every day.
You did my dream trip. I would love that. How great was
Yes.
South Africa?
Amazing. I have an amazing team there, and then third time I come to South Africa. I started doing missionary work there, but then I find a great team, and I train over there. Do my second camp. Nice, get out the way.
Yeah,
and
right.
See different angles, the life. I think it make you different person.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It gives you perspective on
Yes.
what you have.
I see Julia Budd, who you fight, has 2 inch more of a reach. They list her reach as 70 inches, and you're 68. Is 2 inches significant? Does that matter at
Guys
all?
have a problem with inches
Is
because
2
they
inches-
constantly lie about it, so they really don't know what it
So
is.
does 2 inches matter?
I mean, I would.
I will focus on what I'm gonna do
Yeah.
and what I work. I did an amazing team. I feel great. I feel happy.
You look good.
I think I did my best camp in my career. I think this fight. I feel great. I feel strong. I feel in shape. I train very good in strike. My ground game too. I feel complete at fighter. I
Is
think
most of your cardio running?
no, I'm good in my cardio. Yeah.
You're good. Yeah. You just
Yes.
go for runs? Because I saw you running in
I
that
love
rubber
running.
suit. Yeah.
Yes.
Where you're just soaking wet afterwards. It's awesome.
Oh, have you ever been out of shape? Have you ever let yourself go at all? Like, there's a time of your life
Because
where you-
Frosty's constantly on off season.
But
Yeah.
because I was, for me, the time for me can rest. I like to run. Run is the time
That's mostly for your head,
yes.
though, too. I'm a runner, too. So
Yes.
it's not even for your body, it's just for your mind,
Yes,
right?
and I
like a
love
drug.
it. Yes, and
Yeah.
I always eat clean. You know, sometimes just need maybe too much ice cream, sushi, but not nothing bad.
Do you like
Wait.
pizza?
Do I?
Do you like pizza? Like, do you ever just scarf down an entire large pizza by yourself?
You know,
do that.
I don't like pizza. I don't like pasta.
Oh, God, you're so
no.
lucky. That makes it easier.
Those
See,
are
my
fighting
problem
words.
is that's why I
Yeah,
can't
I can
wait.
eat, but not my favorite.
Not your
I'm
favorite.
a rice person. I like rice.
If I come to Brazil and I go, we got to go to the spot. Where are you taking me? Like,
Nah.
I'm gonna get like authentic.
You
Where-
like meat?
Yeah.
Barbecue place.
A
I have
good
a lot
barbecue
of
place.
yes.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah. I've never been to Brazil.
Never
You
been to
haven't?
Brazil. Yeah.
I hear they do waxing there.
The Brazilian
Yes, I've
waxing.
heard of that.
Brazilian wax.
It came from.
Also, I wanted to ask you about Pink Belt,
Yes.
your organization for young women.
Yes, I started this camp is only for women, and you don't need to know anything about mixed martial arts. You just want to know a little bit about self-defense.
Yeah, I think it's
And-
important.
Yes, and the more, I started the camp because I would like to share a little bit my experience, and therefore you can make friends, because everybody's staying on the phone the whole time, you know how
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
to make friends. And I think it's this opportunity I keep contact with them. I think maybe now I have 100 pink belts or a little more girls,
Yeah,
members.
nice.
And we train together 2 days. And
You do that a
it
couple
cha-
times a year, right?
Yes, a couple times. We're going to do the next one Valentine's Day.
Oh,
Oh,
can
okay.
anybody go to that, or how does that work for
Yes,
Pink Belt?
a lot of girls going Valentine's Day.
Okay, so Pink
Some
Belt, look at
boyfriends give for the girlfriends.
Oh, nice.
Yes, gift. Then it's nice. We stay 2 days together, run, train, self-defense, talk, make friends.
I
It's
kind of
very
want to
nice.
do that. I
Yes,
think,
you're welcome to
maybe.
come.
Thank
Yes,
you. I would
yes.
love that.
Cyber, what do you do for fun? Just when you have some time off, you just want to go enjoy life. What do you do?
I like to be with my family,
Your doggies.
churchy, be with my friends. My dog is, I have a little farm almost.
Oh.
No farm, I have cats, dog, and a pig.
That counts. You got a pig. It's a farm, I think.
Yeah, when you have a
technically.
pig, yeah. it's
I have
no-
8
Big
animals
scout.
at home. I have
Really?
6 dogs and 2 cats. So I kind of have a farm too. I guess. I
Yes,
just need a
yes.
pig.
That
It's a
doesn't
lot of
include-
work.
Yeah, I
A
know.
lot of work.
I know. I'm cleaning up pee and poo constantly. That's pretty much what I do.
That's from her wife, but there's an issue we're dealing with that. Yeah.
I also have a question for you, Cris Cyborg, because
Yes.
when a lot of the male fighters come in here, and what I've noticed is with most people in MMA, because you have this quiet confidence, like you don't need to be loud. I want to kick your ass. It's usually the little guys like, I want to kick your ass. When you're legit tough, you're very quiet, very calm, because you know deep down I can kick your ass, right? But I always said in a bar, do people ever mess with you because you think you're so bad? Let's go. Do you get that from people because
No.
it doesn't happen to you? And I wonder if
Doesn't
it's
happen.
because you're a woman.
No, it doesn't happen. Never happened for me. I think one time when I went to a bar and they have some Ronda Rousey fans, but
Oh, yeah, the
nothing.
Ronda Rousey
Yeah,
fans.
but never have any problem.
Did I
They-
remember this?
But the funny thing,
Yeah.
people can talk anything about you in Instagram, but when they see you, then come here. Can you take a picture
I
of
know.
me?
Isn't that the truth?
They wither
You know,
away.
Yeah, then they see you and
it's
they're like,
the
"Oh my
life.
God."
Then talk crap.
Because everybody's tough on Twitter.
Yes.
Everybody's tough, on the phone or on social media.
Yes.
But then when they see in person, it's like
They ask me a picture of me. They take picture. They say, hey, "You're really nice." I
you're
say-
really nice, and now you're like, yeah, you won them over.
But legally, you really couldn't do anything if someone started picking on you or being mad because you're a
Trained
lethal
fighter.
weapon. Your body's a lethal weapon.
And no, I'm lucky. I never have this problem, but for sure, I'm a fighter.
yeah,
Please,
just keep to yourself. No problem.
Do
No
you
problem.
have a ritual you go through before a match, before you go out there in the ring? Is there something you do when you're quiet and by yourself? Any sort of ritual?
I usually like to stay by myself. Sometimes my family come, but I try avoid. You go to a war. I don't want to be around with my family. I just want to be ready and focused for a fight. And usually I like to, before the fight, I'm sing. I always praise for Lord and being
right.
prepared for the fight.
Dear
And-
God, let me kick her ass. All right, amen.
Yeah, you do your best there,
Yeah.
leave in your hands. I believe everything have a reason, and in the fight, one can lose and win. Nothing you
know.
can do. You just have to prepare, do your best.
That is what I love about MMA is that in literally a second, the whole thing can change. You could be
Yes.
up 4 rounds, 3 rounds, and so that's over. She's got up through, and in
Yes.
1 second,
This
one
make
punch, one
exciting
kick.
fights for the people.
Yeah,
Yes.
you just never know. And I love that you're a child advocate, and you did a very amazing thing noble thing and stepped in and adopted your teenage niece.
Yes.
Aw.
So you have a daughter now.
Yes, I have a daughter. Yes.
Yay.
It's cool.
How does she feel about watching her mom fight?
She don't like.
Yeah.
No,
I thought that
she
too.
cried the whole time. And then, people don't want to watch fights for her. But you cried the
know.
whole time. And
I
then,
know, because it's like, that's my mom!
Yes,
So
yes.
she's not interested in getting involved in MMA at all.
sometimes I bring her training boxing.
But that's good. I
She
mean,
like boxing. And then sometimes I play for her. I touch on her. She get mad. She have little dragon inside her.
yeah.
Yeah, she
A
has.
little dragon.
Yeah, she has little dragon inside her.
Now,
And
that's probably a good thing. you
yeah.
know?
And then she doing jiu-jitsu for self-defense. And,
Good.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you come home hurt, you probably have to hide the hurt from her, right? You don't want her to know that you're injured.
We never have the be danger, but she saw my cut last fight.
Yeah.
But she's happened. I'm no model.
know.
I'm a fighter.
I know. Every time I watch MMA, and I always buy the fights and watch it, I love it. I'm a huge fan, and I just go, how do you watch this when you love that person? It's hard. It would be so
It's hard. Yeah,
Even
it's
though
hard.
you know this, like Cris Cyborg has trained. We've seen your videos. You're highly prepared. You know that, but it's still tough.
It's so hard. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I don't like to see my brother sometimes have fight, and I don't like to watch him. I go with him. And I leave.
Yeah.
It's no. But yeah.
If you're fighting somebody and you see that they just clock, because whenever I'm watching a fight and I see that one of the people look up at the clock, I think, oh yeah, you're struggling right now because you're clock watching. Do you look at your opponent and notice if she looks up at the clock?
I think I have some fights and look to, but so your corner tell you, sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
90 seconds.
9 seconds.
Yeah, and you're like 90 seconds. I can do anything for 90 seconds, right?
Yeah.
How many times do you ever communicate with your opponent when it's over? Like, do you call each other the next day or the next week to talk about it, or is it just you never speak to your opponents?
I never speak my opponent. They never want to call me back after the fight.
I think it would be too hard to fight a friend. Like, I think it would be hard to become friends with, and maybe you want to because you're a female.
No, I think the only girl I can keep touch, I think Gina Carano.
Yeah.
I think we keep touch. I can text her, she texts me. But I think the only one. Keep contact is only on her.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, how do you feel about Ronda Rousey? You want to talk about her or no?
Yeah, no, nothing.
Because, see, when I was remembering when Ronda Rousey was, like, fighting at 135 and she was calling you out, like, oh, I'll fight her. She gets down to my weight. I'll fight her. And did I remember right? You got down to 135?
140.
You got down. So
139.
then it was like, okay, 4 more pounds and I'm ready to go. And she was like, oh, never mind. Because I don't think she really wanted to fight you. 'Cause
Never.
You are
I
a
don't
badass.
think she, no, I don't think. I did. They just want to drain me. This is the plan. Like, make me, drop weight.
Yeah.
Make me weak. And I did my best to make the fight. This is, for me, I feel like I did my best to make this fight happy. If not happy because her don't want to make.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Saturday night after you win.
Amen.
Yes. And I'll be watching. What do you do when you get backstage? Or what do you do when you get home?
Usually I
After
have
the adrenaline goes down
Yeah.
and you're home and you're like, babies are there, everything's good. What do you do?
No, it's a couple days for drinking.
Couple days.
Yeah, couple
You don't
days.
even be like, it's ice cream. Let's get this done. Let's get me a bowl. You don't do any of that?
No.
Beer, champagne, wine?
Usually I don't drink after a fight.
What?
I don't drink.
Even if you're celebrating a victory, you know.
I go to party. I see all my fans.
Yeah. Take
And
pictures.
probably I drink is little bit water because I have to take picture the whole time.
See, Frosty, that's where I mess up.
This
You don't
is
want to get
my-
bloated.
Yeah, this is my think it's good to be with the fans. Then appreciate them. I think the fans make the fighters.
Oh, for
and
sure.
then after the fight, I just thankful for them be around me, and I go after party, stay with them back home and stay with my family.
Just relax.
Maybe drink one glass of wine.
Yeah, okay, good. Thank God.
Yeah, glass of wine.
Talking to Cris Cyborg, are you aware of the crowd when you're fighting? Do you hear what the fans are saying and the cheers, or do you turn that off and tune it out?
I turn off.
You don't hear it?
I turn off. Sometimes you hear a little bit, but I don't think you have to keep focus on your opponents and then in your corner. I turn off this. I turn off the people around.
And how do you feel about this? Because I think, not to keep going back to Ronda Rousey, because I know she's over and all of that, but I really noticed it with her, and I think she had bad trainers. If I was a fighter, and had I found it as a young person, I may have gone into that. I think it's fascinating. But if I've done had a really crappy round, and I just got my ass kicked, and I sit down, they're like, "You're doing great. You're doing great. You're doing great." No. Don't tell me I'm doing great. You're like, "Hey, focus. This is what you need to, you know what I mean? It's like they would always tell her, you're doing great, you're doing great. She's like, she clearly lost that round. How do you feel about that? You want your trainers to be like, Cris, listen, you're not doing great. How do you feel?
I think you have to
Fine
be
line,
smart.
balance.
Yes, find the balance. Maybe you say, man, you need to keep up this one. Maybe you don't get it. You have to keep up the next one.
Right.
I think the different coaches have the different way to tell you, and different fighters have to. Some fighters like to listen. The okay, you look great.
Yeah.
And I think depending what's the connection you have your fighter,
I guess that's
fighter
true.
and the coach. Yes.
But I feel like you never want it to go to the judges, right?
Yeah, we have to try keep
You don't want it
finish
to go to the
before.
judges.
Yeah, if it happen, a consequence, but we have to try don't go to the judges.
You've only lost, I think, twice in your entire career, right?
Yes.
Do those losses bug you? Like, do you find yourself up in the middle of the night thinking about those 2 times it didn't work?
No, not. I lost my first fight. I was 6 months training, and I lost the first one after the fight. I asked rematch, and never got it. But then I say,
You never got it.
No, but after the fight, I said, no, I born for this. And after the loss,
woke
the
you
first
up.
fight, I know I want to continue to do this, and then I start fighting after that and be a fighter.
What would you be doing if you weren't fighting?
Probably I was training something. I don't know. I was playing handball at the time. And
Oh yeah, the handball.
yeah, I like it. Maybe I was gonna go study for veterinary. I don't know. I like animals.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I like to teach sometimes too. And yeah.
Right. I love it. I'm
Well,
so
good luck.
excited for Saturday night,
Stay
Cris.
in touch.
I was
Yes.
so excited when Bellator picked you up. I'm like, yes, she's back.
Thank you guys. I
Yeah.
appreciate it. And
Love
I'm
it.
very excited for Saturday. And make sure you guys follow my YouTube channel, my Instagram. Thank you, my team from South Africa, Brazil, gonna touch to watch it. And thank you guys, all my fans, Cyber Nation.
Cris
Nation.
Cyborg fighting Julie Budd at the Forum this Saturday. They'll be fighting for the featherweight world title at Bellator 238. For tickets, go to Ticketmaster.com. The fight will also be airing live on DAZN.
Yes.
The prelims start at 4:30 p.m. The main card starts at 7 p.m. And we've got a pair of tickets to go see you win.
Ooh, nice.
Right now.
I'll just take those.
Okay.
Oh, we're giving them away?
Yes,
Damn
we
it.
are. Caller 20, it's yours. The number 1-800-955-KLOS. That's 1-800-955-5567. You're going to see Bellator 238 at the Forum, provided by Bellator MMA. Thank you, Cyborg.
Cris
Thank
Cyborg,
you.
what an honor. Thank you so much
Nice.
for coming in.
Thank
yeah,
you.
good luck. We'll be there.
Now, we're going to try to give away some money in just a minute or two. Are we not?